Welcome back. This is part 3 of the example for using integration to solve for indeterminate structures reactions. This portion will go through using the boundary condition that the rotation at point B is going to be constant over point B. That is to say that the rotation from A to B at B is the same as the rotation from B to C at B in particular. We've determined what the rotation equations are for the section from A to B and from B to C. They're these. We also have the boundary condition that the beam is continuous across B, and so the rotation at B is the rotation at B. And as a result, we can then say that the rotation function from A to B at point B, which is going to be at 6 feet, has to equal the rotation equation from B to C at point B, which in this case, because we're using x2 for this, that starts at B, that's got to be at 0 feet. Pretty convenient for us. This is a pretty ugly equation. So when we plug 6 feet in for here, we're going to end up with negative 6 feet cubed over 6 feet plus AY times 6 feet squared over 2 plus some constant migration C3. Don't worry about that. They don't both have that. They should both have 1 over EI right there. So I'm not going to worry about that. Just multiply both sides by EI. That's going to equal 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus C4. And I realize this doesn't fully determine what these constants of integration are. We still have 2 of them. But if we use this term, which admittedly will make things longer and uglier, rather than this term, we'll have fewer unknowns at the end of all this. So if we just use some of our equilibrium equations as we go, it makes a much easier problem towards the end. This does mean that we are going to have to write down a new equation for the rotation from B to C, and that's going to be even longer and uglier than this, because we're going to replace this single term C4 with this set of terms here. So let's write that all down. Rotation from B to C. This is going to be a 2-liner right here. I'm going to move EI over there. Negative x2 cubed 6 feet. Keep all this is the same, right? Plus the reaction A in the y reaction, and should be in the y direction, minus 6 kips divided by 2 x2 squared plus 6 feet times a y minus 18 kip feet times x2 plus this term right here, which is going to be negative 6 cubed over 6 plus 18 AY plus C3. Made it. Made it in one line.